one of those other rooms, which isn't where I want to go yet. Do like the music here. Hopefully you can hear it without too much audio hum. My headset, I get it a lot, but
Seems witches have always been better with a sword than with a paintbrush.
hey, it's not that bad. And also, I don't remember his commentary this much and stuff.
Witcher George, slaying the dragon.
Witcher George. What that is a reference to is Saint George slaying the dragon. There's some Christian mythology that's centered on a saint killing dragons. I don't know why, don't know the stuff of it, but yeah, it's a thing. Someone was claiming recently that riding a dragon down on St. George was actually a sexual euphemism at one stage. I have no idea if that's true. People of the past, people portrayed him as living quite differently to how they are now, but that is inaccurate. People are people no matter what time period they're in. Certainly there's differences, but people are still people. Like, for example, did you know the Victorians had one place was claiming they like porno mag of a sort, but I don't know how porno, how much it was like, say, a Playboy mag or whatever. I do remember a limerick that was allegedly in it. I've actually memorized it. There once was a man from Peru, with nothing whatsoever to do, so he took out his carrot and buggered his parrot, then sent the result to the zoo. As you can gather, I have a lot of time on my hands. It didn't actually take too long, because it's quite catchy. Not a bad little thing. But yeah, Witcher George. Yeah. There's actually reference to the St. George myth in Alpha Protocol. A game I'd love to play, but Sega has it. And the only Sega stuff I know that are safe are the Total War games. There's permission for them online. Though still, I'm a bit nervous. But yeah, Alpha Protocol is owned by Sega and is it's a good game, but it didn't really get from what I'm hearing. It was made by Obsidian Entertainment, but they didn't really get the time to polish it and whatnot. So it's a bit disappointing. It didn't turn out as good as it could have been. It's a spy game done by them. You play as Michael Thornton. I think that's his name. But then either that or it's the name of the guy from Burn Notice. I have no idea. But he's a operative for Alpha Protocol, and he's sent on a mission. Actually, I'm not sure how much I can say, because there's plot twists early in this, so I have no idea what I can say and what I can't. But yeah, he's recruited for Alpha Protocol, and you can customize your character, and depending on what you pick, you determines your conversational options. Like if you pick to play as a rookie, meaning you've no stats in anything, you can get the rookie chat, so you can say that, use the rookie lines to everyone you talk to, and you'll get a different response than if you use something else. And when you complete the game, you get veteran, meaning you get 3 in everything, skill wise. So yeah. I'll just advise, if it sounds interesting, I'll advise checking it out. I'd love to do it at some stage myself, but like I said, I don't know if I could do it without Sega getting pissy. I would have to look into it, and I don't know who to contact. Different companies have different people to contact. With CD Projekt Red, I contacted their copyrights claims officer, or whatever they call them, their copyright person, and they more than happily answered it, and they were quite friendly. I contacted the Warner Brothers people. They ignored my message, and I sent it 3+ times over like a few year period. I sent it like twice or 3 times, and they ignored it. Didn't respond at all. It was like if you have difficulty with a game, contact us. I contacted them on a whim, and they responded to me. They then told me that you only have let's plays of 5 minutes in length. Each video has to be 5 minutes or smaller. So that was out the window. And other companies, I've contacted them on their only contact thing and they've ignored me. So I have no idea who to contact with Sega. Or even if I was, say, to contact an English part that could help me, an English part who responds to me, whether or not they could actually help me. Because, say, with Square Enix, the Eidos Montreal, Eidos Entertainment, they can only give you one answer for the non-Japan-made games. For the Japan-made games, you have to contact someone else, and they don't say who. And the ones made at the Japanese Home Office, the websites there and the contact details are probably all in Japanese, so that kind of hinders my ability to contact them. So, yeah, it's like basically with Sega, it's one right mess. It's same as contacting the Japanese Home Office. So, yeah, it's a mess. I would love to have a network. Okay, that's graphical glitchy. I'd love to have a network fighting for me, but I don't. I don't at all. That looks weird. Kind of looks cool, but it is a graphical glitch.
Need anything, Wolf?
I have some questions.
What is it?
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
Hey, don't knock the potions, they're very useful. They allow me to spam Igni more. Oh, so sorry for going on that copyright tangent. It's just, I want to give you an idea of what it's like behind the scenes, so you can understand that I'm not just being a nuisance with that. Like, say, if you suggest for me to try a game, I have to contact people and get their permission. And if they don't respond to me, I'm not going to try it. Because I don't want them to take down my channel. So yeah, that's just it. I just like to play it safe. I have to play it safe because my channel is I haven't got any strikes against it, but since I don't have any of my videos backed up, it's in a tenuous position. I would feel safe if I had them on a few spare hard drives backed up, multiple times kind of thing. But I don't. I just have them once and that's it. So it's, yeah. And by once, I mean on YouTube. And if I lost my YouTube account, that's it. They're gone. So, yeah. I've been trying to get stuff onto VidMe, but I've kind of forgotten about that thing because it's more awkward to upload there due to the limitation on how much you can upload. There's a weekly limit until you get verified, and I'm nowhere near verified. I have 1 follower, so it'll take me a while to get there. And to be honest, by the time this comes out, I might be trying to a different place instead. We have to wait to see what what bubbles to the top, as a viable place.
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
I'm not even going to say that. I'm not sure what repercussions it would have, if any.
I'll talk to Vesemir.
Come on, I'm not done talking to you.
How can I...
Try
Tell
to
me about
rest.
the trial of the grasses.
It's a 3-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, They accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail, the mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
To be honest, it sounds like the Witcher process is quite unrefined. If eating special mushrooms, eating the mushrooms they're growing, can cause your heart to fail. It's just like, that doesn't normally happen. Are you sure you're not, spiking the mushrooms with bleach? Because that would do it. Actually, that wouldn't do it, but you get my point. It's just like, may want to work out the bugs there.
What's the second stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses. A mage and his magic were all that was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Only 4 out of 10. Damn. Also, I have an easy answer to this. Cybernetics. For those who don't know me, which is understandable, I'm big into cybernetics and, that kind of stuff. It's my answer to everything, basically. Oh, you're on fire. Have you heard of cybernetics? Oh, you're being eaten alive by maggots. Cybernetics. Oh, little Timmy having difficulty on your maths? Cybernetics. See, it solves everything. And the cool cybernetics, not the, grim, dark, weird shite. New. The cool stuff. Yes. So.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics. It involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible?
Entirely.
That sucks.
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
What do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the purer and more powerful your potion.
I'm not sure if that ever actually has an effect in-game. I want to say it does. You'd presume it would. But I can't say I've ever noticed. I have seen potions, though, where if you go heavy into, like, say, Rubido, it does give an added effect. So you can have the Tawny Owl one, but have ample Rubido in it, and it gives you health regen.
We'll talk later.
So, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save. Remember? Oh, that's something I haven't seen before.
How can I?
Couldn't Triss?
Maybe.
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
She respects our secrets, and she's done a lot for us. For you. I trust her.
So why haven't you shown her the lab?
Triss would like to use our secrets to heal people and such. I've no doubt she'd try, but it's never that simple. Ever heard of the gnome Alfred Nabel?
Eskel, I have amnesia.
An incomparable inventor, like most of his race. Through years of research, he discovered an amazing substance. He intended it for use in mines and quarries. Though a genius, Alfred failed to foresee his invention's possible applications. Others quickly realized that a substance designed to rip granite from the ground could destroy castle walls. Some even considered using it in open battle.
I get it. So what happened to Alfred's discovery?
Mages stopped it from spreading. Alfred committed suicide, and his lab burned down.
Oh shit. And to be honest, I'm kind of over worrying about changes in the game. I'm playing cautiously because part of me kind of wants to play with a certain thing in mind. So I'm being like, will this have an impact? Will that have an impact? But no, it's fine. It's a valid question. Carl has amnesia. It's a valid question. Also, I do like Esco. I have amnesia. That thing. Lambert.
What do you need? Done. I have the ingredients, and it's safe upstairs.
Good. You'll need 2 more things to make the potion. The claw of a mighty beast, and some celandine. Vesemir will tell you where to find them. Let me teach you the formula.
Okay. No, claw of a mighty beast. Where will we find one? I guess Triss is down for. It's the beast outside. It's the listener. Or frightener.
It was a tough fight. I found a few intruders upstairs, but...
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
She was able to salvage some equipment, but it looks like the main device has vanished.
Our beautiful sorceress was right, I know. You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword. I've been keeping them for you.
Wait, what's he talking about? About she was able to salvage some equipment. It feels like it's mistranslated. Or they're talking about events that haven't happened. It's not like when he stumbled on Triss, she was able to grab 1 or 2 things. She was just lying at the top of the stairs, injured. So what the fuck is he talking about? Hopefully the rest of the games are better done, you know? I get this wasn't originally done in English, it was done in Polish. And maybe the translation's a bit spotty. It just irritates me, that's all.
Are there other Witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Who was Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Okay, we have a few other things to ask him.
Of course.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
Yes. 15 Witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 Witchers and 40 students called Kaer Morhen home. Too damn few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for Witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
I swear there was stipulated maybe in the codex, or like the, the journal entries. It's kind of weird how the thing's locked to down here. kind of irritating. It was stipulated that he didn't